Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm going to be creating a journal cover. So I'm just using this book that I got from The Works, and it is a sketchbook with a plain paper in, but it is quite heavy duty, so it's quite a nice book to have. I will be taking this cover off and using some grey board instead, which is so much sturdier. So the plan for this is to make it very steampunky. So yeah, I'm going to put it on fast forward with some music on. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do leave them in the comment section below, and I will leave also everything that I have used in the description box as well, so you can see what I have used to create this journal cover. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so there you go. I am all finished, and I have to admit I absolutely love it. So you will have seen at the beginning the front cover of this. I actually did tear up. Now there was a plastic layer on the front, and I knew that if I kept that on there it wouldn't adhere very well, so I did strip that off, and I just wanted it to create extra texture. So if you sort of look in this corner, you can sort of just to say see it. And I just think it really adds to this piece. So I did use white gesso to start off with. Now I used the white gesso because I wanted you to be able to see what I was doing. So when I was placing all of my embellishments on, so all the metal embellishments, the wood chip, I knew that if I did it in the black, most of my embellishments are browns, you wouldn't really be able to see it. So that's why I did prime my my covers with the white gesso first. So I did build my composition. I used loads of metal embellishments that I do have in my stash. You can use anything. You can use old bits of jewellery. I mean, you could use pendants. I mean, here with this rose, this is actually a pendant. So, you know, you don't have to just go out and buy these specially made items for mixed media. You could go to your local charity shop and ask them to see if they have any bags of broken jewellery and use what's in there. It's all about placement and your composition and where you're going to put things. So I think that sort of and plus what you have will decide on what you do. So I also used some this gorgeous delicate chipboard. So I've got this heart here which has been lost, but I still absolutely love it. And that is from Scrappini, so I really love them. I have used some of these toppers, which is from the Precious Time kit. I really wanted to include that. So that's what these flowers are from. So I also used some structure paste. Now the structure paste that I used is from Tiger. It's £2, really inexpensive, and if you're just starting out, it's a perfect way to build up your stash and to get used to using it. Now it is really thick. There is recipes online on which you can make your own, but if you, like I say, if you are just starting out, then it's actually not a bad one in which to use really. The stencils are a mix of, I used one from Hunky Dory, which I think it was Hunky Dory. Yeah, so I've used this one, which is for the Love of Masks, and it is a Hunky Dory one. And I also, and the other ones that I used is what I have been getting in my craft boxes. So they are by Craftbox. So the back is very simple. I didn't really want to add too much bulk to it, so yeah, that was that. When I had placed all my pieces, I did leave it for a good 4 or 5 hours to dry, but you'll have seen that there was a few elements that still were a little bit wet when I was putting the black gesso on. So the black gesso I did place all over. Now your gesso is your primer. Without your gesso, your mediums that you use on top, so in this case I have used acrylic paint, they won't stick to your metal pieces as well, so you need your gesso as a primer. That flower's just popped out a little, put that back in, there we go. So it just needs to dry. So I did give it a whole layer of the black gesso, and then once it was fully dried, I did come back on, and then I started using paints. Now the paints that I used, I have a little list here so I wouldn't forget. So the paints that I used my Reeves acrylic paint. Now I bought them in a set from the range. I think it was something about like £7, and they're your metallic colours, and they're absolutely fantastic. The pigment in them is amazing. So if you're wanting a really good quality metallic acrylic paint, they're definitely ones that I would suggest. And like I say, you can buy them from the range. I think Hobbycraft also have them, but I'm not sure, and I think they're a bit more expensive. I did use a red metallic paint that I bought from the pound shop, but it's not very good. I did put it on, but you can't really tell where I put it, so not one that I would recommend. I also use my liquid acrylic paint in purple by Art Academy, and that's by Finnabair. I got that in a craft box and I absolutely love it. I would love to get the range. It is so nice to work with, and the colour, the depth of colour that you get is just amazing. So I used that one as well. I also used a red bronze by 13 Arts, and the other paint that I used, which I started off, which was my base, was an acrylic paint by Craftbox, and it's called Strawberry Milkshake. So all I did was I just did dry brushing. Now dry brushing is just where you have your paint, you only put a small amount on your paintbrush, and then you just do like delicate motions across it, and it brings out all of the texture. I will go in, there is loads of videos out there that will show you how to do it. I'm not sure if I'm the best person to sort of teach you, because I just go with the flow, and you have to have a feel for it. I think you've got to. So I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words. So yeah, but yeah, I did a lot of dry brushing, and that's how I came up with all of the colour. On the back page, I did use my metallic paints just to bring out some of the elements that I wanted to be brought out. So my husband's just come in and whispered, sorry. I did tell him I was doing an outro, but as usual, he doesn't listen. And then the last thing that I did on this book was I just added all of these embellishments. So I did add these flowers, which is from the Precious Time kit that I bought from Create and Craft. I had these little rubber flowers in my collection. Now it is in actual fact nail art, would you believe? So they're supposed to go on your nails, but I fell in love with them, and I thought they would be ideal on something, and I've had them years, never got round to using them, and I just think this is the perfect project for them. I also then included a couple of these they're just hiding trim that I bought from Home Bargains. I think it was something like 79p or £1. It was sort of something around there. And then the very last thing is just in these flower metal embellishments, I've just put a little silver gem, and that's it. So that is what I have created. Now this is going to my very, very lovely pen pal, so I'm hoping that she likes it. By the time this goes up, she will have received it, so I will know whether or not she likes it. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you so much inspiration, because that's what I would like from my channel, is to provide you with inspiration to create. And it's not about creating the same piece as mine, it's just about giving you tips and ideas, and yeah, just sort of just helping you along, shall we say. If I have my way, the whole world will be creating and crafting, because I mean, I just love it. So thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and leave me a comment in the comment section below if there's any questions you would like to know, and hopefully I will see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.